Mrs. Green here. I'm just here with Hazel, and I decided to do a lesson today with oranges because I had a sweet student who brought me some oranges. Today I decided, this reminded me of a lesson that I gave you on apples and pumpkins earlier in the year. We learned about the apple parts and the pumpkin parts, and we compared the two. So today I thought we'd open up an orange and see what those parts are. As you can see on the outside of the fruit, we have the rind, which is the skin of the orange. And I don't know if you know this, but oranges are in the citrus family. And the citrus family, actually most of them, lemons, things like that, are sour. Oranges are the only ones that have a sweeter taste. So this is the inside of the orange that I was given to today, yeah? And I want you to notice at the very top, this is where the stem would be. I found one of the stems in the bag that they were given to me in. And inside, you will see that there are sections. So we have the skin, which I'm taking off now. Okay, you can see it has the pulp inside. And as you take off the rind, you'll start to see that an orange is very different than some other fruits because they have sections. And of course that makes them easier to eat, even though this one is extremely juicy. Not yet. So inside the orange you will find seeds, and I'll see if I can find a seed. This one. So we are finally able to locate a seed, and if you can zoom in on that, this is the size of this orange seed. Really cool, right? We can plant that, and many months later you might get a little sprout, and then you might get a little orange tree. Now, did you know that orange trees can grow fruit for up to 50 years? I found that out today. That was pretty cool. Mr. Green wanted to know why they couldn't grow all the time. I don't have the answer to that question. I don't know why it doesn't grow for more than 50 years, but that's just the fact that I read. Pretty cool. Now Hazel's here is going to help me do a science experiment today. She's going to make a little prediction for me, and she's going to tell me whether or not she thinks this orange will sink or float. Now I don't know if you remember, but we tested apples and pumpkins at the beginning of the school year, and some of you know the answer to whether pumpkins can float and apples can float. Don't tell Hazel. She's going to make a prediction here to decide whether or not she thinks this orange will float in the water or sink. She's examining the water. I predict. What do you predict?
Float.
Okay, so say a complete sentence. I predict
it's gonna float.
All right, so she thinks the orange is going to float. Let's find out. What do you think? Were you right? Okay, the orange floated, and we are going to find out if an orange will float without its rind, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and peel this orange. Think about why that orange might have floated, okay? And whether or not you remember whether a pumpkin floats. Did you ever see if a pumpkin floated in first grade?
No, but we did like in kindergarten we did a coconut.
You did a coconut. Did the coconut float?
I don't remember, but I got it right.
All right, so whatever it did, she got it right. All right, so we are going to see whether or not the orange will float without a rind. Now, so that this is not affected by anything, I'm going to take out the floating orange.
Can I answer?
And these oranges were approximately the same size. I made sure to get the same size before the peel was off. So, Hazel, what do you think? Do you think this will float without its rind?
No.
Why not?
Because it's too light.
Oh, she thinks it might be lighter. All right, try it out. Can you get a close-up of that, Mr. Green? So why do you think, besides being light, that this might happen? Let me put the orange that has a rind, still floating, so same water.
Because the skin is like heavier than without the skin.
But think about yourself. if I jump in the water and you jump in the pool, wouldn't I sink faster because I was heavy? So shouldn't the lighter one be floating? Yeah. But think about it this way. Actually, orange rinds have little air pockets in them beneath the skin. It has little air pockets. So it's kind of like you jumping in the pool without a life vest and then jumping in the pool with a life vest. This is you with a life vest because the life vest has that air pocketing in the material. And this is you without a life vest going straight to the bottom if you don't know how to swim. So boys and girls, try this at home with any other fruits that you have.
Mom.
See if they float or see if they sink.
Mom.
Then
Mom.
try it without the skin.
Mom.
Have a good day, guys.
Mommy. This is like a toddler because some toddlers don't know how to swim, and this is like a grown-up.
Yep. Dad, turn it off.